Hi, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching. In today's tarot reading, we are going to take a look and see whether you and your person will reconnect, okay? So if you're currently in a no contact, no communication phase of your relationship, we want to see whether they're going to reach out, and more importantly, whether the both of you are reconnecting, okay? So whether it's going to go beyond that. It is going to be a general reading, guys, so please just keep that in mind. If you are after a personal reading with myself, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address will be listed just below the video. Alright, so let's get stuck into the reading. Your person is feeling a lot of pain. There's a lot of heavy energy here. You got swords that have shown up numerous times here. And swords, of course, are, they're a weapon here. They can be used for both good and bad, destruction and power. Your person is feeling a lot of hurt. They're feeling a lot of pain. So if there's no contact, no communication right now, your person is quite upset by this, right? You've got the number 10 that's come up twice here. And the number 10, the number 10 is, it's good luck, actually. I feel like it's a good omen that the fact that the number 10 has showed up twice here. And I feel like the reason why it's shown up, for your reading in your person is because someone here is experiencing great turmoil. Okay, maybe your person is, maybe you are, maybe the both of you, maybe this whole relationship has been nothing but turmoil and turbulency. But someone here is experiencing great turmoil about what should happen, okay, or about what should happen next. So for instance, if you are not communicating, not contacting each other, your person might be thinking about you a lot, okay, because swords are mental energy here, and there's a lot of mental energy going on here. So you may be on your person's mind. If you find yourself thinking about your person a lot, maybe it's because you guys are picking up on each other's energy waves, like vibrationally you guys are thinking about each other, and therefore you're connecting on that, on the vibrational level. So your person, I feel like, is struggling maybe to reach out. Maybe they're not sure how you'll respond. Maybe they want to open up and say something, but they're scared. To me, it feels like they're very guarded and they're very closed off right now, your individual, okay? Some of you might be dealing with an air sign or someone who has air in their natal chart. Otherwise, I just feel like communication is a really big thing in your connection, okay? So no contact, no communication, or the energies feel very stagnant. They feel very blocked, okay? So either you guys have blocked each other energetically, so even though you guys want to, even though there's a desire to reconnect, it's like you're trying to keep each other at a distance. Maybe you're trying to get back at each other, okay? Maybe you're trying to play, I don't know, some games here. You do have, the sun here, which depicts a child, so maybe, I don't know, it stems from a sense of, childlike behavior, childlike, predisposition. Maybe you guys, the fact that you've hurt each other, like maybe, they've hurt you and now you've hurt them and now they want to hurt you back, that kind of energy, tit for tat. It just feels all like the both of you, even though you want to talk, there's something here that's preventing you from opening up and really, saying what's on your mind. The 9 of Wands is a wounded soldier. I feel like your person is holding you at a distance. I feel like your person is very, it's like they're very suspicious or they're very guarded. They're trying to keep you at a distance. It does feel like there's a desire to reconnect, but it feels like your person is hurting and they may be angry, okay? The turbulent clouds in the background seem to indicate that maybe recent conversation has been a little bit, like maybe, the both of you are a little bit aggressive or a little bit, mean to each other, like mean-spirited to each other. Or there may be future contact, future communication between you and this person. And because swords are, a very quick moving energy, they're quick pace, right? Think the wind, right? Air, okay? It happens very quickly, right? So contact communication might happen very quickly. Or when you guys do communicate, somehow you start off good and somehow you end up saying things to hurt each other, saying things to get back at each other. This needs to stop. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. It's not good for the sake of this relationship, okay? So, and the other thing, the reason why it's happening is because the underlying theme in this reading, I think, is like hurt. It's pain. It's turmoil. It's turbulency, okay? So I'm sure you're all familiar with the phrase, hurt people hurt others. So when someone is hurting, right, they may be projecting their hurt onto others, and they may go around and hurt people. Maybe your person feels like you've hurt them, so now they want to get back, get back here, get back at you. They want to get even Steven and hurt you just the same, okay? If they're like quite angry and very dismissive what you say, it could be because there's a lot of hurt behind it, okay? Or if it's you, okay? If you find yourself lashing out at your person, or if you find yourself being very angry, it's because that energy is being driven by hurt and pain, okay? So you or your person needs to look into that, because there's unhealed, I feel like there's an unhealed pain or anger here that is weighing really heavy on this relationship. I do think you and your person are thinking about each other a lot. I do. I think, there's this mental thread that connects the both of you, and I think that, even if you guys are not in contact with one another, like you're thinking about each other. You're thinking, and your person crosses your mind from time to time, or, a lot more often than that. And I think you cross your person's mind as well. It feels like, the divine message behind the number 10 here is spiritual growth. Okay, it's positive vibrations. It's, having a positive outlook and a positive attitude despite a negative or not so positive situation. So I think it's so important for the both of you to approach this reconnection positively, right? The number 10 in many ways is a new beginning as well. So I think that, despite the hurt and the pain that you have caused each other or are causing each other, the cards strongly seem to indicate there is an opportunity for a new beginning. Okay, and the number 10 here could be telling you, or it could be telling a person, perhaps the both of you, because I feel like it's no coincidence that 10 has showed up twice. The 10 of, you've got the 10 of swords, which is, it is what it is. Look at it, look at that. We've got a figure here, he's got 10 swords staked into his back. It's painful. It looks, it's betrayal, it's pain, it's crazy. And then you've got the, the 10 of Pentacles, which is just an entirely different story. But the number 10 could be telling you that, it's time to learn something new about yourselves, or something new about each other, or it's time to learn from the, from past mistakes, and it might be time to move on, okay? Because someone, and I think it's both of you, because I think you're both energetically quite connected. I think it's time to learn from those mistakes. It's time to heal some pain, because I think what's really getting in the way of contact, communication, and more importantly, a reconnection is the pain, right? It's like someone can't move on from the fact that, this person has caused you pain, or that you've caused them pain, or, from what happened here. It's like someone is still stuck on that. And, moving on is not easy, and everyone's got their own time frame. And I don't want to rush anyone, but I think the cards, I think that's what they're hinting at. And I think some of you might agree with me, that it might be time to move on, okay? However moving on means from you. I'm not saying move on from this person. I'm just saying, move on from the pain, move on from the hurt, move on from, whatever this turmoil was or is. It's time to learn from it, right? Grow from it and heal it. 9-10 is important. I think there may be contact communication on the 9th or the 10th of this month, next month. It may be 9 to 10. Like you may receive a missed call or a text message from them. It could be like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. I think 9 and 10 is important. Some of you might even have like 9. When you do communicate, it might be like 9 messages or 10 messages shared between you. Like you'll ping pong back and forth with contact communication. It might, total up to 9 or 10 messages, or even like 9 or 10 missed calls. Yep, someone's persistent. Look, I think you've got a lot of beautiful times ahead, honestly, and I think that it's really time for the both of you to take control of, an aspect of your relationship where you can heal, like you can heal the pain, because I think that's what's really getting in the way. I think there's, like, you guys maybe miscommunicate or misunderstand each other. You guys are, you're both really hurt, and neither of you are sort of admitting to that, at least to each other. You're both really hurt about the fact that you guys aren't contacting each other, you're not communicating, you guys are, whatever was said here, and it was painful, okay? Because the 10 of Swords, it feels like this is, You know, your person feels really hurt by you, they feel really betrayed by you, and they feel like if they do come back, you're going to do it all over again. Like, you've hurt them once, what's not to say you're going to hurt them again? This is how your person feels. Okay, I'm not saying that you are out to get them, but this is how your person feels. Your person still can't move on from the hurt and the pain that you've caused them, or the both of you caused each other. And even though they want to have a positive outlook, and you know, they want to think positively, like rainbows and unicorns and all that stuff, they know the reality is there's still a lot of hurt in the energies, a lot of pain, and they can't seem to move past it. Try as they might, they can't seem to move past it. I think because it's just coming to the tail, like to the tail end of the no contact, no communication. I think they'll be really happy to hear from you. I think the two of you will be really, I think they'll be, you know, if you really wanted to make it work, I think there's a strong chance that you're able to do this. But it does mean letting go of the hurt, letting go of the pain, because that's what's causing a lot of problems. Okay, you know, to me, like the Ten of Swords represents an energy of being freed from the pain or even destructive behaviors. Okay, so if you have a tendency to say things, like to weaponize your words and say things that are hurtful, that's a destructive behavior that needs to go, right? Or vice versa. Like, you know what I mean, right? So it's all about learning from your mistakes. What happens if you don't learn from your mistakes? You guessed it, you're going to keep repeating the same mistakes again and again. Notice the star etched onto the Ten of Pentacles, right? There are some destructive patterns that need to be abandoned. Okay, so whether it's you and your person, something was very destructive to this relationship, and it's like the both of you at one stage were, or maybe still are, kind of toxic for each other. But you can change that. Okay, you can stop being toxic. People can change, things change all the time. So absolutely, there's an opportunity for a reconnection, there's an opportunity for the two of you to rebuild things, but there is a lot of pain in the energies. Your person is very suspicious. They think that if you guys will reconnect, you're going to hurt them again, or you know, you guys are just going to go back to what broke the relationship in the first place. So it's so important to break destructive patterns, break destructive habits, and it's so important to learn from your past mistakes and to heal the pain, because if that pain is not going to heal, and the thing is, you need to be a healing energy for your person needs to be a healing energy for you, right? Trust has been broken. Let me tell you, trust has been broken, trust has been betrayed. It has. Either, you know, you've betrayed their trust, or, you know, they've betrayed yours, but trust is broken. Can trust be brought back again into this relationship? Perhaps, but it's going to take some time. It will not happen overnight. So you need to put yourself, or you know, in a position where they can trust you again, because that trust has gone out the window. It's gone. Stick a fork in it. That trust is done, right? But yes, there can be an opportunity for the both of you to trust each other again, you know, to trust this again. But it's going to take time, and if you're patient enough, you know, you can have a beautiful, a wonderful, a healing reconnection. Okay, because the Ten of Pentacles is a very solid energy. This is, you know, you building a solid foundation for the future, for this connection. Okay, and you can rebuild what you had, and you can even make it even better this time. Alright guys, and I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Bye!